Hello and welcome back to the AV.com YouTube channel. Today we have something very exciting to share with you, an exclusive first look at a brand new product from Ruark. It is the R410 Wireless Music System, which is a new product from the brand's upcoming range of 100 series products. We're going to be doing a deep dive onto the design, features and sound quality of this brand new product and shedding some light on what to expect from their upcoming range. So let's not waste any time and get straight into the video. Ruark has definitely become more of a household name in recent years. They're a family-owned business based out of Southend-on-Sea in the UK, and they were founded in 1985. Their mission statement is to create products that appeal to the heart as much as the head, and they have a very strong aesthetic brand identity. The Telegraph once famously summarized them as being the Aston Martin of DAB radios, which personally I think is a great summary of the product lineup overall. I spoke with Jason from the brand before putting this video together. He told me that the Ruark R410 Wireless Music System was 3 years in the making and an absolute labour of love for everybody involved on it. The R410 is the first model from the upcoming 100 series of products from Ruark, with more planned for release in the very near future. With that said, the 100 series is not set to directly replace the current R series offering, although certain R series models are earmarked for reinterpretation under the new 100 series framework. Instead, the plan entails a parallel existence of both product ranges, with the R series being the foundational or core range of products, and the 100 series being the elevated tier, catering to the premium or enthusiast grade customer. With 100 series, Ruark have set their sights on changing the way we experience music at home in the digital age. A key aspect of this is Ruark's understanding of how music consumption has changed over the years. From vinyl in the 50s to CDs in the 80s and MP3 in the noughties. Today, it's streaming services that are the most popular way of accessing music, and the Ruark R410 is designed with this specifically in mind, making it the perfect companion for accessing the world of online music and radio. As a result, the streaming enthusiasts out there are in for a treat with this new range of products. The R410 offers huge support for streaming options, including Spotify and Tidal Connect, Apple AirPlay 2 and Chromecast, allowing you to access your favorite albums, both old and new, at the touch of a button. But that's not all. The Ruark R410 does not forget its roots, including a DAB and FM radio tuner. It's also able to access internet-based radio stations and has support for aptX HD Bluetooth built in, which means that you can access your favorite music whichever way you prefer. And fear not, traditionalists, because the Ruark R410 also includes legacy support for CD players and turntables via the included phono input that's found on the back of the unit. There is even a moving magnet phono stage built into the input, ensuring compatibility with a wide variety of different turntables on the market. Please note that this is a pre-production model that Ruark have very kindly sent us to check out today. One thing that will differ on the final production run is that they are going to include a grounding post next to the phono input to mitigate any unwanted noise when using with turntables. Surprisingly, the R410 does not include an integrated CD drive like you would expect to see on previous R series offerings such as the R5 and the R3. This to me feels like a real statement of intent from the brand, re-emphasizing their focus on streaming as being the future of music consumption at home. What's equally surprising is that Ruark have included a HDMI eARC connection on the rear panel, which is the first time that Ruark have ever included a HDMI connection on one of their products. This means that the R410 can very easily integrate into your TV system at home, acting very similar to a soundbar, although arguably a much more stylized and nice looking one. The R410 also supports high-resolution audio for those of you out there who demand the highest quality possible from streaming services such as Tidal, and goes up to 24-bit 192 kHz in quality. And speaking of quality, the slick user interface and included roto-dial controller make for a refined and engaging user experience. What's really great about the included controller is that you can actually charge it off the USB port that's found on the rear panel of the unit, which makes it a very convenient little addition that comes included in the box. Nice touch, Ruark. Now, one of the most intriguing and eye-catching features of this unit's design is without a doubt its front-facing display and the fact that it's specifically orientated in portrait mode. Ruark have cleverly designed it this way so that it mimics a very similar user experience to when you have smart apps like Spotify and Tidal on your phone. So you imagine being on the phone, putting the phone down and then seeing the same media and interface on the unit itself. It creates a very modern and seamless aesthetic and user experience. I think that this is one of the most defining features of the product, and I really like how it's slightly offset from the center. For some reason, to my eye, it just makes it look even more modern and stylized. Talking further about this unit's design, the Ruark 410 boasts a 70s inspired styling, which is very reminiscent of what you would expect to see in other Ruark products. The difference this time around though, they're using even more high quality premium grade materials and even sustainable woods. Ruark's Eco Wood, as they like to call it, not only looks absolutely fantastic, but it also has a positive impact on the environment. A very subtle detail in the styling is that the front grille, which features this beautiful slatted design, is actually featuring a very subtle curvature to it, so it's not completely flat, which is a really nice touch and something that adds to the overall premium feel and look of this product. There are two color options when it comes to the Ruark 410. You have this amazing walnut wood that we have in front of us, and also a soft gray, which still features the same slatted wood front grille design. Behind that sleek facade, Ruark has amped up the audio experience, featuring larger drivers and a 120 watt Class D amplifier. This unit sounds great and has plenty of power on tap to boot. The Ruark delivers powerful and controlled bass, as well as a natural sounding mid-range. It features the largest drivers ever included in a Ruark product, which allows the 410 to have a far-reaching frequency range. Underneath, you'll find what Ruark is calling their dual bass reflex port design, which enhances the low-end output of the unit. This differs to something like the R5 from Ruark, which features a passive radiator underneath. The difference is that there's actually two holes for bass information to escape out of, which creates a more natural sounding low end. Overall, the sound is very detailed. There's great dynamic range, particularly on percussive instruments, which sound very realistic and natural. There's also a very pleasing overall frequency response from this unit. But Ruark have accepted that room acoustics are going to be a major player in the overall sound quality of this unit, and as a result have included onboard EQ controls. This means that you can dial in the perfect bass and treble balance to suit your taste and space. Of note, there is a menu option here for Stereo Plus mode. This adds a very pleasing frequency curve to the output of this unit and also creates a wider stereo image. This feature is set to on by default when you get the unit out of the box, so experiment with it. Turn it on and off and see which one you prefer. So there you have it, folks, an exclusive first look at the brand new Ruark 410 from the brand's upcoming 100 series of products. You know, I really like this unit. I think it looks great. It does sound just as good too. And, you know, I really like the direction that Ruark are going with this new range of products. In my opinion, it's an absolute no-brainer that streaming is definitely going to be the future of hi-fi. And I really think that any integrated music system is going to have comprehensive streaming abilities, just like the 410 does, as standard moving forwards. So it's nice to see Ruark pushing in that direction for sure. If you've liked the video, then please hit the thumbs up button below and leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the new Ruark range. Please consider subscribing as well, that would really help out the channel, and we'll see you again in the next one.